Namaste, Jai Bharat. These days, even in academics, no one takes Marxism seriously. This I am very sure. No one takes Marxism very seriously, and if someone takes Marxism very seriously and speaks about Marxian theories in that kind of a seriousness, well, I'm sure that he gets to be a laughing stock. Commonly, normally. There may be areas, places like Kerala, for instance. This may not happen. They rather treat these people are holier than thou, or as Kamathenu, holy cow. So there's throughout the world, practically communism doesn't exist except in a small state of Kerala, which is still is communist rule, namely Chinese communism. Like it's also like something like Chinese communism. There's a American political scientist, David Easton. He gave the theory of pressure groups. This is something like that. They function as pressure groups, and once pressure groups function as pressure groups in politics, the pressure groups ingredients, those who are within the pressure groups, gets all kinds of undue advantages of their choices. So that's how this thing remains. In China, it's a Chinese Communist Party which gets everything, and they are completely in power. Others, they just don't bother. Simple, they just don't bother. And in Kerala, again, the similar thing. Those who are in the Communist Party can do anything. Others, again, they don't bother. Now, recently, it's a very interesting thing for anyone to have a hearty laugh. The state officially had gone to Supreme Court for 3 reasons, because High Court has denied the plea. Number one, sometime back, I don't remember the exact year, the Kerala Assembly, when Congress was ruling, there are coalition. In Kerala, it's always coalition. Several parties together. And the Muslim League Party is always the party which is in power, except this last 10 years, I suppose. So, it was Congress rule, and that time the opposition communists, I don't know for which issue, it must be available in the net, they have rampaged the assembly. They broke all the chairs. They broke everything. This is something which hooligans don't do. Their own assembly. They destroyed furniture. They destroyed mics. They destroyed computers. The visuals are there. The visuals are there. Taking chair and banging on the speaker's table, and even imagine all kinds of rampages. The bull in the glass house kind of situation. It was literally a bull in the glass house kind of situation took place there, and that case is there for several years. It's in the High Court. I think convicted them. That's why they're going to Supreme Court for one case. And if they are convicted, the speaker should lose job, has to resign, and many ministers who are now, it's like a communist rule. That's why they went to Supreme Court. Many ministers will lose their jobs. And they went to Supreme Court, first case. Second case is for the Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission appointments. What the Communist Party do? I told you it's for the pressure group people who are together. They'll help their people. There are a lot of subalterns within their party, and whosoever is seeking for anything, they'll grant them, give them. So, surpassing PSC, what they have done, or they used to do, the communist government, what they do is, they appoint people just like that. They appoint people just like that for some time, and after some time, they regularize them. So you simply become a government employee. You know, why do these people go for government employment? Just because they don't know how to work. Government job, it guarantees you salary, but it doesn't demand work from you. That's a communist kind of principle, not only here, all over the world. Wherever there is elements of communism, these people don't work. Whereas in corporate, which they are against, supposed to be against, they they make they take butter out of buttermilk. This is a rhetoric. Taking butter out of buttermilk is they make you work. They pay you well. They pay you well, but they make you work. You have to produce. You have to be productive enough so that they can pay you more. And there is a compromise on work. There's no saying that my father wants to meet me, so I should get 2 days leave. These things don't exist. It's not possible. My two sons are in corporate, senior positions, and I don't get to see them. They're with the work and in the office. That's it. You're prepared for that. You get benefits. You have to work hard. That's normal, natural, should be the case, because they have to be productive. So they have appointed many people in the PSC through surpassing Public Service Commission, and then they regularize these people. And somebody went to the High Court and they cancelled such appointments. I had gone to Public Service Commission as an expert many times in Gujarat Public Service Commission, and I was really amazed to see how transparent they work. There's no confusion. There is no talks. We just go do our job. By the time we get out of the office, sit in the car and come out and have a cup of tea, the results are published because everything is transparent. Everything is done by the computer. And when we sit in the interview boards, we have a computer. Once you enter your grade, marks of a candidate, you do not know who comes. You don't know the name of candidate, nothing of course. That must be the case everywhere, I'm sure. And you enter the number and you can't take back. That goes out. It goes to the server. So by the time you come out and have a cup of tea, the results published. That efficiently they work. And there are so many members in the Public Service Commission. They call people like us from outside. There are no such members. And mostly there are deputations. They already have their salaries and jobs. Anyway, so Kerala also has a Public Service Commission. I think there are plenty of PSC permanent members who are paid and with cars and other facilities as they come to here. I don't know really directly. And that is how they should get job, through their Public Service Commission. But the government, the communist government, appoints their people here and there. No, just appointed. It's called as backdoor appointment. That's what they call it, a backdoor appointment. And after some time they are regularized. So without anyone's attention, these people become regular employees in the government with all possible facilities and whichever post as they want, etc., etc., all kinds of confusions. Corruption, of course. So against that, somebody went to court and court said this can't be done. Once you have a system, it should go through that. So against that, in the second case they go to Supreme Court. The third case is the Union of the Communist Party. The Union of the Communist Party struck work against whom? Against the government of India, central government. So when that's only the Communist Party Union, the others don't. Others didn't. And for so many days of their strike, the High Court said don't give them salary. No, the communist government in Kerala wants Supreme Court to overrule the High Court decision to say that these people struck work, so they should be given salary for the days they struck work, because their strike was against Government of India. I mean, the strike was against Government of India means strike was against Modi ji. That is most welcome for these people. They don't care about the nation. They don't care about merits of a case. They just think about themselves. The David Easton pressure group theory works here. They have nothing to do with Marx, I'm telling you. They have nothing to do with the Marx. Like China has nothing to do with Marx. This is a thing. In spite of all these things, there are many times something which is striking. I don't know, I wish I'm wrong. It's something like the Pakistan is being loud. They say we have number one army, number one air force, number one everything, number one. Why they are not number one? The Pakistanis will say that they are number one everywhere. Similarly, I come to hear people of Kerala saying that, or not people of Kerala, sorry, the communists of Kerala saying that they are number one everywhere. Number one everywhere, and that last time when the COVID was the COVID problem was on, I heard, I'm not sure, that the Kerala government wanted to appoint some authority to find out a COVID vaccine. This also I heard. So these things don't you think are very very funny. People like Pakistanis have their fantasies are limitless. They are convinced because in madrasa they are programmed to say so. But is the communist movement in Kerala programs their people into this kind of self-deception, false consciousness, and hegemony, which is their own term? They are so are they not really the exploiters of the underprivileged? They are they not doing in Sanskrit Mastikapakchalana, brainwashing of their people? What's the difference between these communities and the madrasa chap in Pakistan? You really have to work on it. There must be some difference, but one really has to work on it. So they go to Supreme Court with these three demands. And who spends the money? Those taxpayers of Bharat, at least taxpayers in Kerala. It's a state which spends the money. I hope the Supreme Court should do this. Is just a thought. I have nothing to do with the court. I don't know law. I'm studied law. I don't know. Supreme Court should ideally, morally, should say something. Since you have so much money to spend, you spend that money on some other welfare means. At least buy food for common people. Somewhere positively spend it. Don't waste this money. And I'm sure the Supreme Court, they're not the district courts and the high court, they have all refused the case, and these people go to Supreme Court to give them license to break the assembly, give them license to backdoor appointment, give them license to strike against the nation and still get salary. Salary they don't want to lose. They would want to say Inqilab, Sindabad, all kinds of things. These three instances, if you think, you'll have a good laugh. Much better than Tom and Jerry cartoons or serious comics, Asterix. Most serious comics I've seen is Asterix. Much better than that. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.